Kia ora. In the news today, there's conditional support from ACT for government plans to ram through law changes, making it legal for police to conduct video surveillance, but only if it goes through a select committee process. ACT Deputy Leader John Boscawen says his party understands the reasoning for the urgency, but he's not convinced by the government's argument. So he's decided that support will be given to the first stage if the bill is introduced under urgency on Tuesday, then goes to a committee for public hearings and then reports back to Parliament on Thursday. Overseas, Saudi Arabia is to pay $200 million to the Palestinian Authority to help them over a financial crisis as they apply for full UN membership later this week. The funding shortfall has highlighted how vulnerable the Palestinian Authority is. President Mahmoud Abbas says he'll submit an application on Friday for full membership for a state of Palestine. The United States, another major financial donor to his administration, has said it will block such a move. The Heart Foundation in this country is supporting the decision by its parent across the Tasman to remove the tick of approval from McDonald's. Tick Programme Manager Nicola Martin says they decided from the outset not to have the tick on any products in the takeaway food environment. New Zealand's exporters are hopeful that a decline in commodity prices predicted by the IMF will be manageable. The International Monetary Fund has issued a gloomy report on the state of the world economy, but Export New Zealand's Catherine Beard isn't too concerned about a prediction that food prices will decline modestly next year, which could affect our dairy industry. Meanwhile, Europe's banking crisis has been compared to the one faced in the United States in 2008 after the US investment bank Lehman Brothers collapsed. Analysts say the consequences, both then and now, are global. If Greek or other ailing European economies default, a number of European banks may be left with enormous amounts of unpaid debt. Experts say some may ultimately go under. The number of Kiwis crossing the ditch to work in Australia may have reached a peak. The latest figures suggest while the levels remain elevated, there's been some easing in permanent departures. ASB economist Nick Tuffley says it looks like we'll be holding on to a few more Kiwis here. The New Zealand Transport Agency hopes to have the new Kaiko Bridge on State Highway 25 open by Christmas. Project Services Manager Bryce Carter says the concrete deck of the bridge has been poured and now the focus turns to building the approach roads. However, he says the soil on the approaches to the bridge is very soft and having it open by Christmas will depend on how quickly the soil settles. 3 cars have scored the highest 5-star safety rating in the latest Australasian new assessments released by the AA and the NZTA today. They are the 2012 Holden Barina, the Audi A6 and the BMW X3 SUV. The AA's General Manager of Motoring Services, Stella Stock, says the top rating for a smaller car such as the Barina shows that manufacturers can produce very safe small cars. Well, that's all from us for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget you can keep up to date with the latest news bulletins on our TV and radio network, Shine TV, New Zealand's Rima, Life FM and Southern Star. From now, from all of us on the Shine News team, kia pai tupo, hei konu mai.